the mindset of strength and growth. Greetings, my friend. Some of the toughest battles we face in life aren't fought in the outside world. They happen within us. Battles against doubt, fear, frustration, and sometimes even despair. Life doesn't always give us a warning before throwing challenges our way, and how we choose to respond in those moments can define everything about who we become. Now, imagine this. What if you had a mindset so unshakable, so resilient, that no obstacle could truly break you? What if, no matter the setback, you had the ability to stand firm, adapt, and push forward? That kind of mental strength isn't something you're born with. It's something you cultivate through wisdom, courage, and self-discipline. Today, we're diving into timeless principles that have empowered people for centuries. These aren't just abstract philosophies locked in the past. They are practical tools that can transform the way you think and live. If you've ever felt weighed down by life's difficulties, or if you're simply looking to build a mindset that can withstand any storm, stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll have a blueprint for strengthening your mind, a way to build a mental fortress so that no matter what comes your way, you stand firm. And if you find value in what we're doing here, consider subscribing to the channel. It's free, and it helps us bring more content like this to you. Now, let's dive into these powerful insights together. Embracing challenges, the gateway to strength. Every challenge you face is an opportunity in disguise. Whether it's the frustration of being stuck in traffic, the pain of loss, or the fear of stepping outside your comfort zone, each one is a test of your character. It's not about what happens to you, but how you choose to respond. That single shift in perspective can transform obstacles into stepping stones towards self-mastery. But how do we actually embrace challenges instead of resisting them? It starts with perception. Instead of seeing difficulties as barriers, start viewing them as tools for growth. The next time you're faced with adversity, ask yourself, what can this teach me? This is not about toxic positivity or forcing yourself to be happy about struggles. It's about developing a mindset that sees hardships as training grounds for resilience. Embracing challenges doesn't mean being emotionless or indifferent. It means engaging fully with what life throws at you, handling it with a calm mind, and focusing on what you can control. This approach doesn't promise an easy life, but it does offer a meaningful one. Over time, you'll realize that the very struggles you once wished away were the ones that shaped you into a stronger, wiser person. So, the next time you find yourself in a tough situation, remind yourself, this isn't just a roadblock. It's an invitation to grow. The power of ideas over wealth. True wealth isn't measured by the money in your bank account. It's measured by the richness of your thoughts and the depth of your ideas. Society often pushes us to chase financial success, but the people who have truly changed the world weren't necessarily the wealthiest. They were the thinkers, the visionaries, the ones who introduced groundbreaking ideas that reshaped civilization. The most valuable currency in human history has never been gold or paper money. It has always been ideas. From the wisdom of ancient philosophers to the revolutionary innovations of modern leaders, ideas are what shaped the course of humanity. The question is, are we investing in our own intellectual wealth, or are we simply accumulating things that fade over time? This isn't to say that financial success is meaningless. Money is a tool, and it can be used wisely. But the real question is, what's your end goal? Are you working just to earn, or are you working to create something lasting? Are you focusing on material accumulation, or are you developing thoughts and skills that will have a lasting impact? When you shift your focus from wealth to wisdom, something powerful happens. You start to prioritize learning over luxury, creativity over consumption, and contribution over mere accumulation. You begin to understand that the real measure of success isn't what you have, but what you can give. In a world that often equates worth with net worth, choosing to prioritize ideas over wealth is a radical act. It's an invitation to think differently, to innovate, and to leave behind a legacy of wisdom that outlives material possessions. Creating your own path, walking with purpose. We can't control everything that happens around us, but we can control how we respond and the choices we make. Our lives aren't dictated by fate. They're shaped by our decisions. The real question is, are you choosing your own path, or are you following one that was laid out for you by someone else? Creating your own path isn't about rebelling for the sake of rebellion. It's about aligning your life with your core values and living with intention. But before you can walk your own path, you need self-awareness. Ask yourself, are you living a life that truly fulfills you? Or are you just following a script handed to you by society, family, or external pressures? Once you gain clarity on what matters to you, the next step is action. And this is where many people hesitate, because forging your own way requires courage. It means stepping away from the safety of the well-trodden path and embracing uncertainty. It means dealing with criticism and self-doubt. But remember, your worth is not determined by outside approval. It is defined by your actions' integrity and the impact you create. Another key element in creating your own path is adaptability. The world is constantly changing, and those who succeed are the ones who are willing to learn and adjust. Having a rigid plan isn't enough. You need a mindset that allows you to pivot when necessary while staying true to your principles. Lastly, carving your own path isn't just about personal success. It's about contributing to something bigger than yourself. The best journeys aren't selfish, they uplift others. When you align your ambitions with a sense of purpose, you create not just a life worth living, but a legacy worth leaving behind. Adapting to change, the strength of flexibility. Change is inevitable. It's not just a part of life, it is life. Everything that exists is in a constant state of transformation, and the sooner we learn to flow with it rather than resist it, the stronger we become. The key to adapting to change lies in one fundamental principle, the dichotomy of control. This means learning to separate what you can control, your actions, your mindset, your reactions, from what you cannot, the past, the behavior of others, and much of the external world. When you direct your energy toward what is within your power, you become more effective, more at peace, and more resilient. Adaptation doesn't mean passivity. It means being like a rock in the middle of a stormy sea, standing firm against the waves, while remaining flexible enough to withstand their force. True strength comes not from resisting change, but from understanding it, preparing for it, and using it as an opportunity to grow. Practically speaking, adapting to change requires self-reflection. Regularly ask yourself, am I reacting emotionally, or am I responding thoughtfully? Are my actions aligned with my core values? These questions help ensure that you remain grounded, even as the world around you shifts. Every unexpected challenge, every twist in life's road, carries with it a lesson. Hardships test our resilience. Successes test our humility, and changes, whether welcome or not, give us a chance to refine our wisdom. The choice is ours: resist and struggle, or embrace change and evolve. Developing long-term vision. A long-term vision isn't about crafting rigid plans that resist change. Instead, it's about setting a course guided by our deepest values and virtues, ensuring that each step we take is intentional and meaningful. Without a clear vision, we risk being tossed around by external events and impulses, like a ship without a rudder. A well-defined vision acts as this rudder, helping us navigate life's complexities with foresight and purpose. Developing a long-term vision requires deep self-reflection. What truly matters to us? What do we value most? What kind of person do we want to become? How can we contribute to the world around us? The answers to these questions form the foundation of our vision, a vision that remains resilient, adapting to life's changes without losing sight of our core aspirations. For instance, if you see yourself as a lifelong learner committed to personal growth and the betterment of society, how that manifests may change through career shifts, evolving relationships, or new circumstances, but the core remains constant. Additionally, a realistic approach to long-term vision means preparing mentally for both success and setbacks. Anticipating obstacles isn't pessimism, it's a form of realistic optimism. By visualizing challenges and our response to them, we strengthen our resolve and adaptability. But vision alone is not enough. We must take consistent, concrete steps to bring it to life. Small, intentional actions compound over time, shaping our future. A long-term vision isn't just about reaching a destination, it's about embracing the journey, valuing every moment and challenge as part of our development. Personal growth and self-reflection. Self-reflection isn't just about conventional self-improvement. It's about cultivating a deep understanding of our thoughts, behaviors, and motives, aligning our actions with wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Turning inward allows us to examine how we respond to the world, identifying areas where our perceptions or behaviors might not align with our ethical standards. This involves asking ourselves tough questions. Why did I react this way? What can this emotion teach me? How can I respond better in the future? Such inquiry fosters greater self-awareness and emotional mastery, a powerful practice to reinforce. This is the evening review, where we replay the day's events, not to dwell on them, but to evaluate and learn. This daily mental cleanup helps us remain conscious of our progress and refines our approach for the next day. Personal growth should not be about comparing ourselves to others, but rather striving to be better than we were yesterday. Comparison is a distraction, often leading to dissatisfaction, whereas focusing on our own path fosters constructive growth and self-acceptance. Growth can be uncomfortable. Confronting personal truths we'd rather ignore is challenging, but necessary. Every discomfort presents an opportunity to strengthen our virtues and deepen our understanding of ourselves. Living consciously, deliberately, and ethically transforms us from passive recipients of life's circumstances into active participants, shaping our lives with intention and integrity. Utilizing adversity. Every hardship presents an opportunity to practice patience, endurance, and resilience. A setback gives us a chance to persevere. Injustice calls us to cultivate fortitude and advocate for fairness. Like a runner using hills to build strength, we can use life's difficulties to refine our character. This doesn't mean passively accepting every hardship, but actively engaging with challenges. When adversity strikes, we should ask, what can I learn from this? How can I turn this struggle into an opportunity for growth or a source of inspiration for others? By seeking the value in hardship, we transform struggles into lessons and trials into triumphs. Self-reflection plays a key role in this process. Practices like meditation and journaling help us extract insights from adversity, ensuring each challenge contributes to a deeper understanding and a more resilient self. Additionally, adopting a sense of detachment from external conditions helps us maintain inner peace. We cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can control our responses. This emotional discipline allows us to remain steady amidst life's storms and act according to our values. Leadership and influence. True leadership isn't about wielding power over others. It's about leading by example and inspiring those around us through virtue and integrity. The most influential leaders govern their own lives with wisdom and justice, naturally encouraging others to do the same. Leadership begins with self-mastery. Before guiding others, one must first practice self-discipline, manage emotions, and make decisions that serve the common good. It involves cultivating courage, temperance, prudence, and justice. not just for personal gain, but for the benefit of the community. A great leader serves rather than seeks status. They prioritize the well-being of others, creating an environment where people can thrive. By fostering trust and loyalty, they build meaningful influence rather than relying on authority. Communication is also vital. True leaders listen attentively, seek to understand different perspectives, and respond thoughtfully, fostering harmony and collaboration. Adaptability is another key trait. The world is ever-changing, and great leaders remain steady in uncertainty, providing guidance through their resilience and clarity. Leadership is a lifelong journey of learning and self-reflection, requiring a commitment to continuous improvement. Reflecting on your journey. Reflection is essential. It allows us to pause, assess, and recalibrate our path according to our principles and values. This is not about reminiscing or regretting, but about understanding and learning. Every experience, whether triumphant or challenging, carries valuable lessons. By looking back, we gain a clearer sense of how far we've come and where we need to grow. Ask yourself, how have I responded to adversity? Did I react with frustration? Or did I maintain composure and make reasoned decisions? What do my moments of joy and success reveal about what truly matters to me? This process also reinforces a crucial truth. Everything, our successes, failures, joys, and sorrows, is temporary. Appreciating each moment while maintaining a flexible mindset allows us to embrace the future with gratitude and readiness. Sharing our reflections can also inspire others. By discussing our journey, we contribute to a greater dialogue on how to live a good life. Our experiences may serve as a guidepost for others navigating their own paths. Thank you for walking this path with us today. Remember, every step you take enriches not only your own life, but also the lives of those around you. Keep reflecting, keep growing, and never stop striving for wisdom and resilience.